everybody, Murphyites. It is January 1st, 2020. The Rosie Murphy girl here, just wishing you all a very happy new year for 2020 on the road. There's the Bobster. Bobby?
Happy New Year.
There we go.
We're off to the boss and Janet's for prime rib.
Off to the boss and Janet. I thought I would just go live for a little bit till we inevitably lose signal. So happy. There's the Spring Lake is up there, Marshall. That's a huge lake system up there with two lakes. It's got a great walking and hiking trail all the way around it. This is all good boondocking, and nobody bothers anybody through here. Anyway, there's Marshall there. Everybody, happy New Year.
Happy New Year of 2020.
All right, and we're on our way over to the boss and Janet's, and over there is Missy.
Missy Jen and Georgie.
Georgie boy, and we are on the road. Coach, good morning, everybody. Ilva, everybody else. I can't really see the side chat. I see Keith Gregory there. How you doing, Keith? I'm going to turn the camera around, and we'll take you through some of the premier wine country of the United States here a little bit. We should get some good, get some views. So I hope everybody has a good one. Nice to see you on the Murphy channel today. Happy New Year. Almost Uber, sweet pineapple. We got the coach in today. Brary, Scotty, how you doing? I'm going to flip this around here. This thing is really guys on the road today. So Marshall up early today. I didn't. I have to watch the hang.
Be a prepper.
You're going to be a prepper now. Yeah. That's pretty cool. All right, so be a prepper now. Put this down a little bit here.
Community.
Yeah. So Judith, how you doing? Susie, JK NoCal. Welcome to you. Bobby, could you turn on your wash your windows for what? Do you have fluid in your wipers? There we go. Yeah, let's get that. I got to stay on top of Bobby's game all the time here. So, Bobby, any resolutions for 2020 or same old, same old?
When you're perfect, why make resolutions?
Yeah, when you're perfect, why make change?
They call them cool hand Bobby.
I don't know. Guy's driving like a dick up here. There's through the wine country we go, guys.
There's some cows there.
Yeah, this is an area where we had the burn area through here in 2017. They're still recovering from a lot of that burn where the fires came over the mountain. We're getting ready to go out Highway 12. We're getting ready to take a right on Highway 12 here, which cuts through the beautiful Valley of the Moon. No, we're one mountain range away from Napa County. We're in Sonoma County. Napa County is one county to the east.
Here's a high-end idiot with a driving Volvo, doesn't use their blinkers when they turn.
And he drives like 10 miles an hour
down the freeway.
Drives like 10 miles an hour
like a
down.
What street is this, Rose?
This is Highway 12, California Highway 12 here. This goes all the way out to Stockton from the Bodega Bay at the ocean.
This goes all the way out to Highway 5, Stockton. And,
yeah, I did the Rio. This is where I picked up when I got the Rolling Rancho. I came in on 12 from Stockton, and that road just dipped and had these huge, terrifying things.
Really?
So
it's a shitty.
It's a really terrible road, and the first time driving an RV, I was petrified.
You mean, what is it, like a lot of hills? Or curves?
No, it's just straight. But
yeah,
it's,
there
it's
you
two
go,
lanes,
Scotty. Hello, Cupcake.
Yeah,
hello, Jen.
There's always on there. Truckers and RVs and trailers.
Yeah, to me, wine country. Well, this is primo wine country out here. So all over there, as we get a little clearer, you'll see some of the vineyards. You'll see some of the great storied Ledson. They have what looks like a castle on there in the front of their property. So beautiful views out that way. Some of the most expensive agricultural land in the world out here in these counties for the grapes.
Some of these places are $100,000 an acre.
$100,000 an acre, yeah. You can see some of the wine grape lands over there. They got the big propellers in case they have to move the air around for freezing.
Oh, those are for?
Yeah, they keep the air circulating to try to prevent
frost.
any freezing, especially in March when you get the bud break, when the buds are new on the grapevines. They have to protect them, and they'll have propane heaters out there and all that. So Keith Gregory said, "Good to see Bobby." It's always good to hang out with Bobby. Yep. And I think this is a nursery where they grow baby grapevines.
Yep.
This is a big supplier of grapevines.
You know what kind of? Do they have champagne grapes here?
You go up to Corbel, which has free tours and free tastings. Corbel's the biggest champagne seller in the United States. They're still allowed to use the name Champagne. It was grandfathered in. You can't make champagne now and call it champagne. You have to call it sparkling wine. But since they were old and established, some beautiful views. You can see the hills up there. It's a great place to be, but this is another place, Bobby. This is where the fires came roaring through here.
Came right over that hill.
Right over the hill up there. You can see it's still, what is that, Mount Hood, or what do they call that up there?
Mount Hood.
Mount Hood up there. Yeah, free champagne. Yeah, Corbel. So I'm not a champagne snob myself. I just think for the volume they do, the beautiful tours they give, the beautiful place on the Russian River is nice up there. So, how you doing, Ava? Nice to see you. Happy New Year to you.
What do they have these cows out here for, Rosie, in this area?
Cows. They have rangeland. Now look at this place. It looks like a castle over here.
Look
at that. Look at that beautiful place over there. That's the Ledson Winery there. Look at that, Marshall. Look at that out there. I've done cinematic video on that.
That's pretty cool.
Isn't that cool?
You know, if you want to get married there and rent it for the day, it's 10 grand.
Was Petaluma.
just to rent that building, $10,000 a day.
10 grand.
Yeah. And then everything else that you need to do.
Hey, Shamaj. Happy New Year, sweetheart. We're just rolling through. I'm not sure the signal will probably.
Did the fire come through here, Rosie?
Yeah, the fire roared through over here. Bobby can show you the exact area it came. There's beautiful St. Francis Winery over there. They have a beautiful place to sit out back. You look over at all the vines and the vineyards. It's beautiful.
It didn't hit these wineries here.
It came close, but it came roaring. You can see that mountain is pretty much stripped up there. That's where it came down, the fire down that mountain there. And luckily it roared past. It was over by Ledson behind them. You could see the picture. Yeah, you could see the famous picture of the hills on fire behind it there. So, all right. Yeah, that's what I say, Jan. Anybody that pays for a big wedding these days is not the brightest bulb in the pack. It's just it's a day. You know, go get married, save the money, and put it towards something real, like a house. There's some more of the beautiful vineyards there. Yeah, Napa used to be awesome. Yeah, we still have a few places that'll give you a free tasting here, but too many people are just hanging out, partying, going up and down the valleys. There was such a big fire line. It was, what are we, Bobby, 10 miles outside of Santa Rosa, and the fires were over here too.
Oh yeah,
it's crazy.
Yeah. Came right over the top of that mountain.
Yeah. That's the way to do it, you know. I'm not a big advocate of spending huge money. So here's
I got married at City Hall in San Francisco.
City Hall, there you go.
Rosie, a frugal.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Cupcake, 10.
You know, I mean, how many people spend all that kind of money and then get divorced in 5 years?
I don't know, Ava. It's just.
Rosie, is that grapes
when you're in an audit? I don't know what it is. When grapes, what, Marshall?
You see how it's plowed up there? What is up there?
Where?
Up there on that hill. You see how it's brown?
Yeah.
This is like driving a Cadillac.
It is. It is. I think we're coming into. What are we coming into? Y'all know Kenwood Vineyards. Look at those piles of grapevines they stripped out there. They put them in a big pile and they burn them later.
Rosie, isn't that grapes up there on the hill?
Yes,
yeah, that's
exactly
grapes
what
up
that
there
is.
on the hill. Kenwood Vineyards, man. That's like a big time Kenwood. Jess Jackson.
How do you like to be the poor bastard who's got to walk up there and pick those
Pick
grapes?
those
huh, Marshall?
grapes. Look at those lovely views up there.
Yeah, like Bobby was saying, that's a back-breaking job to be on that hill.
Oh, hell
I'm
yeah.
very blessed to live in this Kundi winery here. Very blessed to live out here
There's
in this
another
place.
winery here.
Which is it's 61 degrees right now, just lovely out. Everything's greening up. Yeah.
Private
Hey
Julie.
Rosary, Happy New Year.
Rosie loves to gloat about this.
Oh, yeah.
I don't gloat, I just mentioned it. It's nice. Look at those rolling green hills out there
Woo,
and everything. Compared to Chicago, the boring flatlands of Chicago. Jeez, there's nothing. There's no geographical features at all out there.
Like you say, it's flat as a flounder.
Flat as a flounder. That's it.
Marshall,
But
like
it's
you
got a
said,
good food scene.
This is the land of milk and honey.
Yeah. It's flowing with the manna.
Yeah, Marshall said, man, this is the land of milk and honey. Yeah.
Rosie set out from the east to the west.
And I didn't go back to the east.
She's ran away from Baltimore. In fact, she was too afraid to even go walk choo-choo there.
Yes, I was.
But we're gonna go back to Baltimore.
Oh my God. Beautiful fields here. Yeah, there you go, draft tour, Steva, and looks like my land. There you go. I'm glad I still got signal. You guys can be on this morning and just enjoy a little bit of a ride for as much as we can maintain it. I think this was another fire area, wasn't it?
Oh,
here,
yeah.
Bobby?
Oh, yeah.
Where fire came roaring over the hills
Yep.
up here.
Took all those houses out of there.
Took all the houses out. Down here,
Glen
you can
Ellen.
see how big the fire front. Yeah, we're coming down to Glen Ellen, which was the home of Jack London, the adventure writer. Call It a Wild and To Build a Fire and all those famous stories. He lived around here, Carlos. He lived around here. Jen and I did a video from there, from his place on our journey.
At Jack London.
Jack London
State Park.
House, yeah. Yeah, Janet's near Travis Air Force Base out there. So it's a beautiful day, sunny, no rain.
Nice day. Rose Bow's on.
Yeah, Rose Parade. Yeah, this was all a burn area in here. You can see they've cut a lot of burned trees down in here. Oh, a
Did
lot
they
of
ever
them.
have a wine and cheese festival, Rosie?
There's so many places. It's hard to. It'd be like taking Coles to Newcastle to have a wine and cheese festival here. That's the worst thing about being out here is the risk of fires. Marshall came just boom right in a huge fire threat.
That was pretty scary.
All through the night, we're getting evacuation orders for zones of the city, zone 1, 2, and county. Finally, at 3:45 a.m., they called our area for Roseland west of Highway 101, and then
That was stressful.
That's it.
That was.
got up, and then they rescinded it. They probably thought, God, we don't want Roseland to be empty. All the gangbangers will be gone.
They'll be
Going
all
crazy over
breaking
there.
into the houses and
Now down this road, if you'd make a right here, this is where Jack London State Park is. Famous, so America's first real adventure writer, Jack London, lived down there. Call It a Wild. He finished his house, I think, in 1913, and it burned to the ground. Unfortunately.
Notice all the vineyards are on this side. This side's more residential, right?
Well, you'll see more vineyards. This is just going on the valley floor of Valley of the Moon here. So, along here. Glad to have you guys along today. Trying to keep things stabilized. Pretty soon we'll be coming up to the town of Sonoma.
yeah, we'll be going around the town of Sonoma.
Around it, but Sonoma, the town of Sonoma has the distinction of being the town that the California state flag came from, that little town in Sonoma. The California Republic is, California was independent for a couple days before the U.S. said, oh, hell no. We can't have that. Being handheld. I'm not going to be on that long. I'm going to go. Thought I would just do a little bit. Do a little bit.
He says, you gotta have the gimbal over there. You gotta invest in the gimbal. Stabilization.
I don't have to invest in a gimbal with my Galaxy S10 Plus. I can tell you that. Here are some vineyards on the right-hand side.
There it is.
What a beautiful view.
VR Cohen.
Look at that. Chamber of Commerce view. B.R. Cohn, that was the manager of the Doobie Brothers there. He bought all that land and they had a big concert venue. He kind of went belly up and
Well, then he bought it back.
then he bought it back.
Yeah.
Yeah, isn't that beautiful? B.R. Cohn, the manager of the Doobie Brothers, who, believe it or not, never made it into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, which is a travesty. We're going to make a right here on, what is this, Madrone Road? And they got this beautiful winery building down here. Look at that view. Huh? I'm doing handheld today. I'm not going to be on too much longer on the road, so. But I did want you guys to see this place down here. Imagine if I didn't have stabilization in the camera, how bad it would be. It'd be like.
Be more shaky, right?
Yeah, much more shaky. Valley of the Moon Winery right there. Yeah, beautiful. That's it. All right, guys, I'm going to close it down. We'll see you at we'll see you over at the Boston Janet's. Thanks for being along, everybody, and Happy New Year.